I want to introduce the master that that is part of the CUDIMHA project. My name is Giuliana Fiorentino, and welcome to everyone who is eventually joining us in this moment. The Open Day is informing everyone about this new master, new program in the that is going to be delivered in Unimol, University of Molise, but the master is the main result of the CUDIMHA project. CUDIMHA project is a European project, an Erasmus Plus program project funded by the European Union. The acronym CUDIMHA means Curriculum Development and Innovative Master in History and Archaeology. I want to clarify that the project started as a project in history and archaeology, and then we realized that it was better to create a curriculum, a new curriculum in Tunisia and in Europe that was focused not only on history and archaeology, but also that might include other subjects and activities in order to be innovative, and also because our main objective is not to create or improve the profession of an archaeologist, but it is to individuate a new type of professionist who is able to communicate, to promote, valorize the cultural heritage. And in fact, the title of the master that we are proposing now at Unimol, together with all the partners in the CUDIMHA project, is Communication and Valorization of the Mediterranean Cultural Heritage. So the keywords are communication, valorization. We are interested in the heritage in a very large sense, so material and immaterial heritage. And we are especially interested in the common area of Mediterranean. Because Tunisia and Europe are connected and divided at the same time by this sea. So the activities, the teaching units are especially focused on the Mediterranean area. What is this master? As I want to clarify again that for the Italian student, this is a master di primo livello. This means that people who has concluded the triennale or bachelor degree can apply for this master. The term master is complex when used in international context, because master in the international system means laurea magistrale for the Italian system. So for foreign people, it is not a master degree, but it is a graduate diploma. In fact, it only lasts 1 year, and students who succeed in this program, in this course, will gain only 60 credits and not 120 as it is for master degree, classical master degree. It is articulated into 1,500 hours that are divided in 4 blocks. The master is offered as a blended course. Blended course means that some activities are realized on campus in presence, and other activities and teaching activities especially are delivered online in e-learning modality. This plan was defined by the partners in the CUDIMHA project before the COVID, but it comes very useful in this moment where not all activities are allowed on campus. So there are some hours that are prepared for e-learning. I want to specify that in our case, e-learning is considered, is realized not in streaming, but in completely distant and autonomous modality. So students will find all teaching materials of e-learning activities online. They have to go through all the materials, download videos, watch videos, read papers, prepare activities, etc. Then there will be a period, lectures that will take place on campus. And be careful on this point. The campus that we have chosen as partners in this project is the University of Carthage, UCAR, that is placed in Tunis. The two institutions we are collaborating with in Carthage are the Institute of Languages, ESLT, and the Institute of Architecture, ENAU. So there are two different institutions involved in the project, and the master will take place in that campus. I will say in a few minutes in which period we will move everyone, teachers and students, to Tunis. It is important to highlight also that you have to imagine a big amount of independent study. This means that as master students, you are supposed to be able to prepare exams by yourselves, to read books, to prepare papers, etc. So there will be a certain amount of activities that you have to be able to produce independently, in total autonomy. And finally, some hours are devoted to the preparation of a project work, probably in the second semester, and a final report that has to be written in English, French, or Italian, or Spanish. I'm not sure we are able to work through Arab language. And this final report will be a description of the project work, and it will be discussed and presented to an international panel at the end of the master. More in detail, the master is interdisciplinary because it not only focuses on history and archaeology, as you can imagine when talking about heritage, but we also want to improve linguistic skills and communication applied to the heritage, also for in the perspective of tourism purposes. Then we want to that students have an idea of international world legislation applied to heritage and local legislation applied to heritage. It is very important to improve digital skills applied to the heritage. There are so many tools that can be used in order to improve, for example, in a museum, the possibility of imagining how was a place where some artifacts come from, etc. Then there is an anthropological approach, and anthropology is another unit necessary in order to consider that heritage is not only archaeological sites, but also music, dance, food, and whatever has to do with human beings. And finally, there is a focus on cultural management. The idea is to help students to imagine, to improve culture as a place, something that can create profit, can create economy, can create enterprise. These are the details of the modules referred to the 6 teaching units that I have already commented. You find all this information in the application that is published on the Unimol website. I will give in a few seconds the link to the website. When it is going to be realized, the master, in next academic year, starting in October, and we have to finish by October 2021. The first semester will be the e-learning semester, so we have classes from October to January that you can attend by yourself at home, but also universities can offer the opportunity to profit of the local Wi-Fi and facilities in order to attend classes on the e-learning platform. And the second semester, as I told, from March to June 2021, will take place at the University of Carthage in Tunis over a period of 14 weeks, so about 3 months. We are able to admit at the maximum 20 students, and we accept students coming from very different types of bachelor degree: humanities, tourism, management, multimedia studies, design, graphics, communication, economics. And students coming from outside Italy have to make the equivalence, make their title, their bachelor degree, find a equivalence with our titles. We are also open, and we also invite professionals already working in museums or in the field of cultural heritage to apply for this master. The motivation, I just have put in this slide a few. The first one can be also simply to improve personal learning in the perspective of long life learning. Or better, if you are interested in several careers, you can imagine that this master can improve, help you to be open to work in museums or cultural organizations or public agencies and institutions related to heritage, or work in public or private consultancy, for example, preparing audiovisual products, audio travel guides, production for museums, video production, augmented reality, 3D reconstruction of a cultural heritage, etc. Deadline for application. The application form that you find on the website of the master and that you can fill in Italian, French, or English must be sent to or by post, and the address is in the call, or by, this is reserved to Italian students. We use in Italy this system that is called Posta Elettronica Certificata, also say PEC with the acronym, and you can send either snail mail or certified email. All the application must arrive by the 10th of September 2020, and in a few days, by half of September, we will do the selection of application. The selection will be based on curriculum. We will take into consideration the final assessment of the master bachelor degree, and motivational letter, and also there will be an interview in order to verify, to test linguistic skills in French and in both French and English. By the end of September, the University of Molise offered to the first 5 eligible students in the shortlist a grant for mobility that is 4,085 euros that must cover the 3 months of stay in Tunisia, and the grant for mobility is intended to cover travel and boarding expenses. Students who want to apply and who are not granted for mobility must consider that they have to pay by themselves for the stay in Tunisia that is compulsory. Contacts, this is the Master CUDIMHA at unimol.it is the email for not for sending the application but for information, and this is the link to the website where you find English version is just coming in a few days, Italian version, English version, with all the information that I have summarized here.